spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams.
I don't think I'm alone in this take. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Prescott to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 21. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe. Because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's in the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you've got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Williams fields the pitch. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Another run for Williams. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Prescott on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to 3rd down. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Young on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd. And you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Slot man in motion right. Trying again, following the sack. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Sam Martin not again now to punt it away. Turpin back deep to return. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun is Prescott. He's gonna pull this one down and run with it. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead with William. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He tries to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The Carolina offense headed out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. steal the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Panthers 7, Cowboys 3.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the handoff, this is Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
The Panthers going with the dime. Third down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's running for it. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
On the scramble. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dallas.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Cowboys with some work to do, trailing in this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, Prescott finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Dak now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll run. This is Williams. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Williams. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back to throw, here's Dak. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Now Dak to throw. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Panthers 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Young. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Holding just a field goal lead, probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Dak. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here. One final shot before the half. Drops this one down here for Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Young looking throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by Deron Bland.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap down to Young. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On second and 10, Young. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On play action, here's Young. Complete to Tremble. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, 7 to go. To the air yet again, Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a set it down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, and give to Hubbard. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Young. The ball is out. Young lost it. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And they retain possession, so that's positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
14, Cowboys 10.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now for Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Prescott here from the gun. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's terrible. What is that? What's going on, guys?
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, Those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now we're on the toss for Williams. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun is Prescott. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Aubrey puts it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Dowdle now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. Has another lane. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Going to the ground again on first. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the
one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 1st and goal, Hubbard. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Go to him again, and he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Young to throw it. Now set up the screen. It's Hubbard. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead to 7. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
The score, Panthers 21, Cowboys 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Complete out to the right. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And Young with a smart move here on the slot as he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. And going play action, Young. To the left side, Sanders has it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a give to Hubbard. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hubbard again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's Williams to start the drive. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
And a Cowboy first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A 6-yard pickup.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down, Dallas.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed here to Tolbert. And he gets this forward to the 19. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.